Alright, in this video sizobe discussa question 2 for this question paper November 2019. So in the description below uzothola ama-links amanye for ama-videos for ama-questions akhona kule question paper le. Question 2, we're given 4 questions and wonke bathi sisolve for x, or kumele solve ama-equation. So question 2 uphenduleka ngale ndlela le. Question 2, asingachitha isikhathi sivele solve vele. Alright, 2.1 we are solving for x. 2.1.1 basiphe u2x squared minus 10x equal to 0. 2x squared minus 10x. So this is a quadratic equation, but siyabona ukuthi on the left hand side we also have a common factor. Kumele sikhiphe ke kuqala. So keep our x, wait, it's actually 2x now. 2x is our common factor. Why? Because between 2 and 10 is a common factor of 2. Between x squared and x we have a common factor of x. So now keep 2x as a common factor, ngiyosala no x, ngapha ngisale no 5. So this is equal to 0. So 2x multiplied by this bracket giving me 0. So it means this is a zero factor law. It means one of the two brackets or the two terms must be equal to 0. So therefore it means the 2x is going to be equal to 0, or the x minus 5 will be equal to 0. Dividing both sides with 2 lana, our x is equal to 0, because 0 divided by 2 is 0. X equal to positive 5 is our second solution. So therefore x equal to 0 or x equal to 5 for the first equation. 2.1.2 basiphe a px minus kx equal to k minus p. Alright, lana we are solving for x. So the idea lana is to isolate ubani x such that uba yilo is subject of the formula in this case. Now since x is common for this term as well as this term, so it means that lo x lona uzoba a common factor. Let's take out to x as a common factor yethu. So sala no p minus k equal to k minus p. So therefore x, okay, I think we are dividing both sides with p minus k. Why not dividing with p minus k? Why not dividing with 5? Or why not dividing with x? We divide with p minus k because ngifuna ukuthi kusale u-x on the left hand side. So the equation it is will end up as x equal to k minus p divided by p minus bani k. X is equal to isaqhubeka. Why? Because the numerator and the denominator are actually similar, or I think it ayafana, but the only difference lana ukuthi the p on the numerator siqala ngo k, but on the denominator siqala ngobani, ngo p. So therefore it means on the denominator or the numerator we need to apply a sign change rule, but mina angichoose ilo kanje I denominator. So sizothi k minus p over minus open bracket. Nangithi apply sign change rule, ngifuna ukuthi u-p eze ngapha, u-k eze ngapha. If I'm using the denominator to apply sign change rule, if I'm using the numerator, it means ngifuna u-p asuke la eze ngapha, u-k eze ngapha. While ama-signs wabo ayenzani, I change. Okay, on the denominator ngifuna u-k eze ngapha, so that nakafika ngapha abe njani, abe positive as the k ku-numerator, the p nakeza ngapha abe negative as the p on the numerator. So therefore, since I'm applying ilo sign change rule and these two terms also change ama sign, so the k uzoba positive, the p abe negative. So therefore x uzoba equal to, yabona ke le the numerator and the denominator bayafana ke manje, bayafana exactly. So therefore now divide le bracket leli nale numerator sithola ubani u-1. This divide by this, it's 1 because it's negative la komele siyibhale now. So therefore x is equal to -1. So 2.1.3, we have another equation lana iti 2 exponent x over 3 equal to 1 over 128. So it's 2x divided by 3, 2 raised to x over 3 equal to 1 over 128. So therefore, since this is an exponential equation and our base for the power with the unknown variable ubani 2, the base of the power with the unknown variable is 2. So it means that on the right hand side, any number that's not a prime base, any number or a power that doesn't have a prime base, kwamele si change it to a power with a prime base. So it's about 2 raised to exponent x over 3 equal to 1 over, let's rewrite the 128 as a power with a prime base. Since 128 it's not a prime base, so give about 128 equal to shift fact. So therefore it means 128 is actually 2 raised to exponent 7, right? Therefore siyobano 2 exponent x over 3 equal to 2, ne? Now I'm solving this fraction, ne? You apply my exponential laws because the numerator is 1. It means that the fraction can be rewritten as 2 raised to exponent -7. So therefore, since ama base ayafana, now we have a 1-to-1 ratio. Senzo drop ama exponents. X over 3 equal to -7. So therefore, you multiply both sides with 3. Both sides of the equation with 3. Why with 3? Because ufuna lo 3 are cancelling, sale no x, and then -7 times 3 is -21. It's -21, right? So 2.1.3 uphelela la. This concludes question 2.1. So 2.2 ke manje. We are given an inequality equation because of the inequality sign now. So solve for x now. 2.2 basiphe x plus 5 divided by 2 greater than -2. It's greater than -2. So multiply both sides ngo 2, y ngo 2, so that the 2 are cancelled the 2, or let me say the 2 is actually an LCD for a fraction yet. We don't want an equation with a fraction, so I need to multiply or find the LCD, then multiply on both sides of the equation with the LCD, which is 2. So therefore that's why I multiply with 2 ngapha nangapha. The 2 cancel out the 2, ngisala no x plus 5. Now the fraction is gone because we multiply the LCM of 2. So it's -2 times 2 is -4. So x is greater than -4, we transpose the 5, you figure out -5. So x is greater than -9. So this was question 2.2.1. and then 2.2.2 for 2.2. But now besiphendula le question leyo x imtholile, x wethu is actually x greater than minus 9. So any value that's greater than minus 9, it's actually our solution for the equation. Now what if x is element of real numbers, represent the solution to the previous question on a number line. So 9 number line, our number line lana, it's now -9, -8, -7, but there's no need with encompasses zonke lezi numbers ne. Now sizoba ne-circle above u9 ne. Since x is greater than -9, all the values to the right of -9 are solutions for for this equation. X is greater than -9. All the numbers that are to the right of -9 are actually the values for x, or the solution for equation here. So wonke solutions to the right of 9. So therefore we place an arrow pointing to the right of -9, showing that solutions were to lie to the right of -9. The circle above -9 will be an open circle. Why? Because the 9 is not included as a solution here. If it was x greater than or equal to -9, therefore bengizoyivala le circle, showing that the -9 is included. But since it's only greater than 9, I'm showing that -9 must be excluded as a solution. So iphelela la equation ka 2.2. siya ku 2.3 ke now. 2.3 but solve simultaneously for x and y. If x multiplies a bracket of x minus 3 plus y multiplies a bracket of 3 minus x, all being equal to 0, everything being equal to 0. Okay, again, now we are solving for x and y simultaneously. So in an equation efana nale, so banikhombisile ama-simultaneous equation ukuthi siwasolva kanjani. Siwasolva nge-substitution method, elimination method, or graphical method ne. Lana I think, in fact, graphical method angeke isebenze la, as well as the elimination method angeke isebenze, including substitution method la, because you're only given one equation in this instance ne? Right, so it means that there must be some manipulation okumele uyenze la ne. All right, back. The first thing okumele siyenze la is to take out a common factor. We need to take out a common factor, and we do have a common factor, which are the two brackets. But the only issue ikhona is that lama brackets are agafani, like okay, I think it ayafana, but the issue is ama signs while ama terms akhona inside the two brackets. So check out this bracket, it's x minus 3. The second one, it's 3 minus x. So this one, let's apply the sign change rule to rearrange ama terms wethu, so that lo x wangapha abe positive njengalo, lo 3 wangapha abe negative like the one on this bracket. So sizoti x minus 3 plus y, open a square bracket. Ngifuna uku apply a sign change rule, so it means that lana ngiyoba no minus, open bracket, so that nangikhipha a negative sign, lo x uzochange sign abe positive, and then the 3 uzo change from a positive number to a negative number. Now apply a sign change rule. You just change the signs of all the terms angaphakathi kwalelo bracket leli. If your number was negative. After taking out the negative sign, you change a positive. If it was a positive, you change a negative. Why am I applying sign change rule? So that lama brackets are fine. I are fine, and the only issue was ama signs ahlukile. So applying sign change rule solve yonke leyo issue leyo. X minus 3, the negative and the positive. I'm sure it's positive y times this bracket. So therefore, now multiply lama signs, you total minus y. And then the y now distributor inside, you total y open bracket x minus 3 equal to 0. So therefore, my bracket so it's a file. I want to analyze sign say change it because of the sign change rule. Now we have a common factor again. Sisi I keep x minus 3 out. Then nangikhipha x minus 3 ngapha nyosala no minus y. Nangikhipha x minus 3 ngapha nyosala no x. Close bracket equal to 0. So therefore, now ngina two yama brackets, and the lama brackets are multiplying each other and they are equal to 0. So it means one of the two brackets must be equal to 0. So x minus 3 uzoba equal to 0, or the x minus y uzoba equal to 0. So x la uzoba equal to 3. And then the x nang transpose y to the right hand side, ngiyabo the x is equal to y. Therefore, the value of x is equal to 3, and then the value of y uzoba equal to x according to this statement or this solution. Y is equal to x equal to y equal to x is the same thing. But since y equal to x, it also means that y wethu is equal to 3. So therefore y is equal to 3. Y is equal to 3, x is equal to 3. Why? Because we x no y by lingana. So 2.3 uphelela lana. Now for the last questions, 2.4. This is a word problem, but during a fundraising event, only 10 rand, 20 rand, and 50 rand notes were collected. So during this fundraising, like abantu donate leyo mali leyo during leyo fundraiser leyo, uthola ukuthi abanye beza nama 10 rand, abanye beza nama 20 rand, abanye beza nama 50 rand, and there are no coins about donated. It's only these notes 10, 20, and 50. Therefore, after leyo fundraise, but in the final count, sebaqedile collect imali, now they are counting imali ke manje. But there were twice as many. Okay, this is an important statement again. There were twice as many 20 rand notes as there were 50 rand notes. So check out manje. But compare the 20 rand notes to the 50 rand notes in terms of is number. Say mhlambe bengina 10 yama 50 rand notes. It means lana ngiyoba nangayiki na 20 yama 20 rand notes. Why? Because there were twice as many 20 rand notes as there were 50 rand notes. And then baqhubeka at the end, 15 more 10 rand notes than 50 rand notes. It means that if bengina 5 yama 50 rand notes, it means that nyobana 20 yama 10 rand notes, because batilana 15 more 10 rand notes than the 50 rand notes. So therefore it means if ingna 5 yama 50 rand notes, nang eta 15 phezu kwalo 5 nyothola a number yama 10 rand notes. That's why ngithi nangabe ngina 5 yama 50 rand notes ngoba na 20 yama 10 rand notes. But now if 10,000 and 10,000 rand and 150, ngibiza kahle lena 10,000 and 150, 10,000 and 150, okay, it's 10,000 rand and 150 was collected in total. This is the total amount of money, ne? So nangabe like after leyo fundraise bayibalile le mali bathola ukuthi the total worth yaleyo donation was worth 10,000 rand and 150, but it determined the number of 10 rands, 20 rands and 50 rand notes that were collected for the fundraise, so check again manje sinani. We have 10 rand notes. We also have 20 rand notes. We also have 50 rand notes. Now check ke la. Sizoba nani na the number of, let's say, number of notes collected. Now since it is compare the 20 rand notes to the 50 rand and the 10 rand notes to the 50 rand notes, we are going to let x to be equal to the number of 50 rand notes. Why ngikhetha ukuthi x abe equal to the number of 50 rand notes? It's because of wonke lamanye ama notes akhona, ne? The 10 rand and the 20 rand are being compared to the 50 rand notes. So sisiyabo with the number of notes collected for 50 rand, it's actually x, ne? X. Let x be equal to the number of 50 rand notes collected. So therefore, x notes for the 50 rand, x notes for the 50 rand notes were collected, ne? Since for the 20 rand notes, twice as many were collected. So therefore, it means that the number of notes for 20 rand is actually 2 times the number of notes for 50 rand. So lana ku 20 rand so no 2x. And then for the 10 rand notes, 15 more notes more than the 50 rand notes were collected. 15 more, it means ya add. So therefore, on top of the number of notes ya 50 rand about collected, nang add 15 ngithola the number of the 10 rand notes that were collected. So therefore, nangizoti 10 times this number, which is the number of notes about collected, ne? X plus 15 ngiyothola ini the amount, or let's say the total value of lama notes of lama notes. And then lana the total value of the 20 rand notes is actually 20 times 2x. And then for the 50 rand notes, it's what? It's 50 rand times x. Angisho ngifuna ini the total value la, ne? Why ngifuna the total value? Ngifuna set up an equation so that things will answer the question where the x represents the number of notes that were collected. I'm showing the question, but if 10,000 rand and 150 was collected in total, determine the number of 10 rand, 20 rand and 50 rand notes that were collected. So in other words, it's funa the value of x so that we can calculate the number of notes that were collected. So question in order to set up that equation, with this setup was this calculate to x, we need the total value for the 10 rand notes, the 20 rand notes and the 50 rand notes. So this total value nangi add anangizoti 10 open bracket x plus 15 plus 20 open bracket 2x plus 50 open bracket x. I must get the value of all of I must get the value for wonke lama notes abawakholektile, which is 10,000 and 150 and 150. So therefore now since the equation la, we need to calculate for ubani, for x. So let's simplify again. Let's remove our bracket. So let's distribute the 10. So 10x, 10 times 15, it's 150 plus 20 times 2 is 40x. Lana siyobano plus 50x equal to 10,000 and 150. So it's 10x, like term, like term, like term. It's 10x plus 4x, 40x plus 50, kumele kuthole 100. So izothi 100x plus 150 equal to 10,000 150. 100x equal to 10,150 transpose 150. 100x is equal to 10,150 minus 150 salano 10,000 rand. Divide both sides 100 and the 3 zeros. In 2 cancels this 2 0. 100 cancel 100 is equal to, so 2 answer here 2. It's actually 100 nodes. Since x is equal to 100, so it means 100 nodes were collected for the 50 rand note, and then 2 times x, which is 100, is equal to 200. It means 200 notes were collected for the 20 rand notes, and then lana it's 100 plus 15, it's 115. It means 115 notes for a 10 rand were collected. So this concludes our video for today. I hope the video be informative. I just hope ukuthi everything any presented in this video yenze some sense, later a bit of clarity. Thanks for watching. Nangabe enjoyile this video, ungakhohlwa ukuyilike, ungakhohlwa ukuyishare nabangani bakho, ungakhohlwa ukucomment in the comment section if unama questions. Of course, nangabe new to this channel, please consider subscribing. Then in the description below ungakhohlwa, there are other videos, amanye link for amanye links for amanye questions for this question paper. Nangabe interested, please check them out. Thanks for watching. Ngizokubona kule video elandelayo. Peace.